Welcome to The Perspective. I'm C. Towns alongside Nate G, Mr. Ed. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know that right. Before we even started shooting, I was going back and forth about this game. The Rams going to Cleveland. Now, I don't want y'all to kill me and be like, "Oh, why is this so hard?" I've been riding for Cleveland Browns since last year.
Yeah.
I like the quarterback. I like Odell Beckham, obviously. Now that he's not a Giant, I'm loving it. But
they still have Jarvis Landry there, right?
I'm gonna just stick to my guns. I'm a sink with this shit, as they say. I'm picking Cleveland. Oh God, I'm picking Cleveland to win this game.
Well, look,
I got them winning 24-20.
Now, Browns fans, remember C. Towns last year, right? As hype as he was on the Browns, they gonna win the division. They going to the playoffs for the first time in forever. I'm rocking with the Browns, all crazy. You know what I'm saying? Bro,
I'm gonna need you to add everything I said though, because I didn't just say that. I said
you were hyped by the Browns last season.
The Cleveland Browns.
We're gonna win the division.
We're going to win
the division and go to the playoffs
because the division was horrible, and they almost won the division with 7-9.
Almost isn't winning. They didn't do it.
They went 0-16 the year before. Think about that. I was close.
Close is not good enough. Close is not making the playoffs.
That's not horseshoes.
Close, huh?
Sticking my neck out for Cleveland.
No brownie points. You don't get any brownie points for almost
Cleveland to do better than 0-16 and actually compete for the division. I don't get no points for that, Mr.
I'll give
Ed.
you some points for it. I'm saying Nate G not giving you points.
No points at all. No points over here. None. You know what I mean? And then a couple of games into the season, you know what I'm saying? You're down on them. You know what I mean? You say you're gonna go down with the ship.
They're inconsistent. They're inconsistent right now. That's all. Go ahead. Pick your team.
I got Nate G got the Rams winning this game 24-17. Yo. The Browns are going to get every team in the league's best performance this season because of all the hype and all the praise the Browns received in the offseason. Everybody in their mind, Kareem Hunt there, Jarvis Landry there.
Hunt's not playing yet.
Kareem Hunt, Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham Jr., Baker Mayfield had a good year last year, and he did have a good year last year. This year, he's gonna raise it up a couple of more notches, a couple of more bars. This team is gonna win the division. This team's gonna go to the playoffs. All this hype, and there's 31 other teams out there that's hearing this, that is hearing the media, hearing people, hearing everybody. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the Browns way more. Hearing the Browns being talked about way more than their teams being talked about. And there's a bunch of other teams that's way better than this team. Because again, we talk about it all the time. The games, you know what I'm saying, on paper, like rosters on paper are just that. We have to see how the roster plays out. Wait. We have to see how the roster... Wait. I'm not done yet. Time out. We have to see how the roster plays out on the field. You know what I'm saying? And
how you gonna
that week one performance, what I saw was terrible. Awful. Baker Mayfield looked like he wasn't even an NFL quarterback. It was awful. The offense was not in sync. Baker Mayfield, you know what I'm saying, looked terrible. You know what I'm saying? I think the Rams are going to go into Cleveland and win this game. You know what I mean?
Mr. Ed, it's on you. I'm not even going.
What's up?
He said.
What's up?
Yeah, I'll leave that to you.
What's good?
You gonna spend 20 minutes going in on the Cleveland Browns?
Yes. All this hype.
You're saying the Cleveland Browns are overhyped?
Yes.
The Cleveland Browns are overhyped?
Well,
overhyped.
No.
Afterwards,
they were
0-16 to 7-9.
Based on
0-16, they go 0-16.
Right.
They go 7-9 and compete for the division. Right. They bring in more offensive weapons.
Right. And defense.
And
everybody had
hold on.
So why would you say they were overhyped?
Because everybody had to make it in the playoffs. Everybody had to win.
And there's no reason they won't. They can't make the playoffs.
You want to make a bet that Cleveland don't make the playoffs?
What's up?
What?
$100 right now. $100 on the spot.
Y'all see that?
And whoever,
Y'all see this?
$100. Cash.
I shook on it. It's on camera.
This man done lost his mind.
You don't wait. Do you even know the teams in the AFC?
I done lost my mind, or C-Town's lost $100.
You done lost
C-Town's lost
$100. Listen.
I
got Cleveland.
Wait. Making the playoffs as far as
Just making the playoffs could be a wild card. It don't matter what. You said making the playoffs. It's on camera. I want my $100 in singles. I want $1 bills unmarked.
Yep.
Let me
Cause y'all know where I'm going.
24-17 Cleveland. The Rams without Todd Gurley at full strength look real beatable every game.
Say it again.
The Rams without a healthy Todd Gurley look real beatable every game. Every game.
That's fine.
They're not.
But my thing is this. Hold on. We gotta get back to this. Can you name 6 AFC teams that's like a lock in for the playoffs for them? I would understand if Cleveland was in the NFC, because the NFC is stacked. But the AFC?
So 16?
The same NFC that this dude think New Orleans gonna go 15-1 in.
I do.
All right.
Can you name 6 teams in the AFC? That's a lock in for the playoffs. Besides New England.
All right. New England. 6 teams, right? 6 teams. All right. New England 1, 2 Ravens.
What?
A lock?
What? A lock?
Wait. So you don't think Baltimore has a good chance to win the division?
Do you hear
the Ravens?
With your words, good chance. You don't think Cleveland has a good chance to win the division?
I don't think they have a better chance than Baltimore. I do not. So one, New England. 2.
No, definite. We're not doing good chance. Definite, yeah. Lock in means they're going to make the playoffs.
So Cleveland is a definite to make the playoffs. It's a definite.
No,
but they got just as good a chance as
you just said definite. I
talk to him instead.
They have just as good a chance as Baltimore.
Yes, they do.
So
you asked me to pick 6 teams who I think is going to make the playoffs.
Locked in, yeah.
Before Cleveland. So I'm giving you my 6 teams who I think.
So Baltimore's a lock.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So
Baltimore, New England.
So Baltimore, New England, Houston.
What?
Yeah, Houston.
Kansas City.
Chiefs. KC is 4. And then wild cards.
I'll give you 1. The Chargers are going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's 5. Number 6. Let me see. Number 6. Number 6.
You don't know.
Number 6. Hold on.
He's sweating, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see.
Number 6. Hold on.
Look. We gave him Baltimore.
Number 6.
And we gave him Baltimore.
Number 6. Steelers. As a wild card.
Are you kidding?
As a wild card. Yeah, as a wild card. 6 teams right there, baby. Yeah, it took me a little while to get number 6, but I got number 6.
Yeah, it took you a little
while.
I hope it don't take you that long to fork over that 100.
You might want to make a bet too.
Yeah, I mean, 6 teams that's going to win the playoffs over Cleveland. I'm sorry, Cleveland. I'm sorry. I gotta see more.
Yo, when we get to week 8 and Cleveland got a winning record and they at the top of the division or at least in second place, I'm gonna just look at him like, yo, you wanna just pay him now?
Yo, listen. For a team that hasn't made the playoffs in like 18 years, I cannot say they're gonna make the playoffs just because of what they have on paper. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. And Cleveland fans, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying, but that's what it is. You know what I mean? Rams fans, I see y'all.
Wait, time out. Hold on. No. We're not finna end
Rams fans, I see y'all, baby. I'm rocking with y'all this season. LA. I'm rocking with y'all.
You want me to point out how backwards this sounds? So because Cleveland hasn't made the playoffs in years, he can't pick them to make the playoffs. But in the same breath, he'll say, because New Orleans, the way they lost the last 2 games, you know where I'm going. Because New Orleans lost
the last 2 years, not games, years.
How the way they lost the last 2 years, you can pick them to do better.
Yes.
And out of all the,
yes.
And they're one of the teams.
The fact that you're comparing the Browns and the Saints.
See, you're already wrong.
Because
nobody's comparing the Browns and Saints. Everybody's watching. They heard what I said. I'm not comparing the Browns and Saints. I'm comparing the words that come out of your mouth.
Because I see New Orleans having a crazy year based off how they lost the last 2 seasons.
How does that make sense?
How does that not make sense? We're talking about the Browns haven't made the playoffs in 18 years. What are you talking about?
But listen.
What?
The 2 close games, one was a victory and one was a loss for them in the playoffs. The 2 close games, one was a victory, one was a loss, right? Were to 2 teams who are way better now than they were that year. The Saints didn't even prove. So why do you think they're going to be able to make a leap or jump forward?
So my thing is this. You're picking the Saints to make a leap based off how they lost. But you can't.
The Saints the last 2 years were one game away from the Super Bowl.
Let me finish.
The last 2 years, the Saints were one game away from making the Super Bowl.
And the team they lost to is better.
The Cleveland Browns haven't sniffed the Super Bowl in how long?
No, we're not talking about Cleveland making the Super Bowl. We're talking about Cleveland making the playoffs.
I don't see it.
The fact
you had them making the playoffs.
Hold on. The fact that you can say, I can see a team doing better because the way they took an L, but you can't see a team making a leap to the playoffs. Bro, nobody's ever made that much of an improvement because they talked about it last year. No team has went from being 0-16 to competing for the division the next year, going 7-9, going 7-9. Like, that's just not.
And they improved on their team.
Yeah, so if they improve from 0-16 to 7-9, why can't they make a jump to 10-6? In a division that's weak, the Steelers not going anywhere. I don't know why you picked them to make the playoffs. They're not going anywhere but home. They're not going anywhere. I'm sorry, Pittsburgh fans. I know y'all mad, but most Pittsburgh fans know it. My dad's a Steeler fan. He'll tell you, hey, I don't see them going nowhere. Because losing, I'm sorry. You don't lose a top running back and a top wide receiver and just think, oh, we're still going to be the same type offense. It's not happening. It's not happening. Cleveland is going to get their act together. Because they still got to learn. One thing going against Cleveland, they don't know how to win. They don't have winners on that team. They're all young or came from teams that didn't win anything. So once they get that together, they'll be fine. But for you to make it seem like that they don't have a chance to make the playoffs doesn't make
sorry.
It's cool.
Sorry, Cleveland fans. I love you, but I got to do it.
It's the easiest $100 I ever made in my life.
I can say the same thing. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. LA Rams fans, kill this man.
Hey, if y'all agree with me, I want y'all to spam the comment section the 100 emoji. Because that's what I'm getting.